Between the hedges, Georgia dogs coming out. War Eagle flying over Jordan hair skies. Hotty toddy down in Oxford, rebels rise. Cowbells ringing in Starkville all night. Rocky Top singing in that Leland light. Anchor down Vandy, black and gold pride. Gamecocks crowing in Columbia loud and wide. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Gators in the swamp, chomping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the hogs. Blue Reds battle Wildcats, bringing the dogs. Show me Miss Zoe, black and gold fight. Boomer sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score.
Yo, yeah, man, we talk that score around here with Water Cooler Talk, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here around the Water Cooler. I am Nick Frazier, one half of the Water Cooler Talk podcast. And my guy, you can see him and hear him. Tell him who you are, boss man.
Man, it's Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the Water Cooler. And of course, we got our guy with us, man, the one, the only from at It's SE Season, man. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to him because he got some dope content for you and some dope content that's coming. It is Auburn Tez. What's up, Tez? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. I'm hydrated. Ready to talk some more football, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Before we get into it, as always, man, make sure that y'all follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter and call it X now at CoolersPod23. And of course, subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube. So you know when we post more videos and when we go live. Man, Jesus Christ, man, left a window open. Man, but we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. As always, you know, we got the locker room that's coming up this weekend, man, where we watch Auburn games. We live stream all Auburn games this year, 15 minutes before kickoff, 6:15 this Saturday. We'll be going live for the Auburn game in the locker room, man. Ball State versus Auburn, man. So come in and join your boy. Watch the game with me, man. Watch us react. Let's react to the game together, man. Let's enjoy the game. Let's see what we can work on to better Auburn, to get better so we can be at the end of the year where we want to be, which is hopefully holding up a championship trophy. And then right after that, make sure that you head on over to Auburn Addicts TV for the official post-game reaction show. Auburn Addicts TV in the Tiger Den. It's called Tiger Den with the mayor, Marcus Fitzpatrick, DC Wolf, and Auburn Tez, man. Make sure y'all make that happen, man. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. Make sure that you're there. Make sure that you are locked in with both channels because we're trying to bring you all great Auburn SEC college football content all season long, man. So we appreciate y'all so much for doing that for us, man. We thank you, man. Let's take a look at the comments before we get into the conversation tonight. I hope everybody is doing well, man. My guy Tim, the tool mine Taylor in his name. He's like, hey, what's going on? Auburn Dad said, War Damn Eagle, let's go. What's up, Auburn Dad? Auburn Dad, I still got to figure out how to get that ringtone for you. Still got to figure out how to make that a ringtone. I'm still working on that. I'm not sure of one. He said he's not sure off one win. I guess it's based off of the title. He's not sure off one win. We are. He said I'm not sure off of one win. We are, but we heading in the direction for sure. One game at a time. Very true. Very, very true. Shout out to our guy, Big Ken. What up, Ken? What up, man? How you feeling, my guy? He said, "Yo, what's up?" And he said he agreed with Auburn that, man. He said he want to see more of this passing game. I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Travell said, "What happened? What you mean? What happened? Ain't nothing happened. We just got on here, man. I hope all is good with you. All is good." Let's go ahead and let's get into it, man. Tonight's show, man. We hope that you all enjoy it. May not keep you too long, but as always, man, it is what it is. We try to have fun. And if you want to come in and you want to call in to the show, there is the call-in number right there, 334-521-2679. Again, 334-521-2679 if you want to call into the show and join the show and let us know what your thoughts are about everything, what we talk about tonight. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. All right, man. As you can tell from the title, it says, "Is Auburn a real contender in the SEC?" We saw some games this past week in the SEC. We saw two of the teams that we were told from the beginning lose to some very other, I guess you want to say, top tier teams. You saw them lose to some other top tier teams as well. And I've stated, I feel like this is probably the year where there's the most parity in the SEC conference, to where there are, you literally can say that there are probably half of the conference can win the conference and not just 2 or 3 teams at the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna ask y'all this question, man. Based off of that, based off of what you saw from this Baylor game, we got to start shifting our attention towards Ball State soon. So we got to get off this Baylor win and we got to move to Ball State, which we should have been done. But it's the last time we're gonna talk about it. Based off what we saw from this past weekend with Auburn, man, and what you saw with the offense, what you saw with the defense, what we saw with everything that's going on. What are your thoughts? Is Auburn? Do you think that Auburn is in that top echelon of the conference to be to be considered as one of the playoff or SEC champion contenders in the conference? What y'all thoughts on that? What's up, Huggy, man? What's going on? Before Huggy. Hope what's going on, Huggy. Hope you good. Travell said, "No, we did not hear the news." Travell, please tell us, man. I've been kind of out of pocket today, man. I haven't been around my phone for real today. But tell me what the news is. What amigo Nick says, and Marcus, shout out to Auburn dad, 9-time champion. Said Nick, I got a new avatar. Roll Pride. Shout out to 9-time champion, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Got him. Oh boy, got the Welvin degree.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Bro. Shout out to 9-time. All right. Before we go, this man said I didn't hear it either. All right, that's great. That's great.
I knew it had to be something.
That's a great joke, bro. That's great. That's a good joke.
Hey, that's good news, though.
That's good news.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, hold up, where is this going?
I was wondering too, because I was like, I haven't been around my phone for real today, so I was trying to figure this out. But
yeah.
All right, man. Y'all thoughts to that question. Is Auburn considered to be? Do you feel like Auburn? I think that there are probably 8 or 9 teams that can compete for the SEC championship this year. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about that as well. And I feel like that based off what we saw, I think we need one. I think I just need one game to tell me what this Auburn team could do. Now there are some things that we have to look at and be like they need to improve on and things stuff like that. But just based off of just a regular shell off of the first game, I think Auburn is in a position to where if they improve on those things and they get better at those particular things, those things, the little things, if they get better at those little things, Auburn is squarely in the conversation for the SEC championship and potentially a college football playoff berth. What's up, ALTJ? What's up, my guy? Hope you're doing all right, man. So I'm gonna ask y'all this, man. Do y'all think Auburn is in that group of teams in the SEC that can compete for the championship? And where do you see that competition for the group of teams in the SEC? Do you think it's half of the conference? Do you still think it's only a couple of teams? Do you think it's probably more than half of the conference? Start with Marcus first, man. Marcus, your thoughts?
I don't know if this source was legit, but I was reading today that they said that Auburn is favored to win in nine games of the remaining of the season.
Hmm.
So I'm like, after the Baylor win, I'm like, if we looking that impressive. Maybe it is something, but I want to see more of the passing game before I really just buy in and buy a house with Hugh and give him the raise that he want. But but as far as play calling goes, red zone efficiency, I'm encouraged versus last year.
Okay.
Maybe it's because of Jackson Arnold's dynamic ability, but I'm encouraged. Defensively, I want to charge that to it just being the first game and Baylor being a good offense. So that's how I'm gonna look at that. But do I feel like we're a contender? Yes, I do feel like with the roster that we have and the weapons that we have permitted to us, I do feel like we're a contender this year.
Do you think that if you feel okay, so you think Auburn's a contender? Do you think Auburn is in the top quarter of the conference, top half, top third?
Man, like you said, man, this conference it's gonna be crazy this year.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think with the two big dogs falling off early, yeah, I would put Auburn in the top, at least top 5, top 6.
Okay, all right. That's a good point. That's a good one. Top 5, top 6. Ted, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I'm thinking that Auburn is a contender in the conference. I think they got just as good a chance as any. You can run the ball and play defense. I think that you can compete with anybody. Now we proved that we can run the ball. Defense left some on the table there, but I got a feeling that they'll get better. Like, you know, I was on the pod with B Sharp, and Coach Sean was saying some of the similar things about Alabama, where he said that they did a lot of thudding, they didn't do a lot of tackling.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it looked like that on their all 11 film. I mean, all 22 film it looked like they hadn't tackled a lot.
Mhm.
And probably the same is to be true about Auburn too. That's what it looked like. It looked like they hadn't tackled a lot in the summer, in the fall. And that'll get better because they're tackling more. So to answer your question, yeah, I think that of the teams that can compete for the SEC, two of the top teams did fall, but I honestly, I mean, I think both of them still have a chance to compete for the SEC.
True.
Believe it or not, because I think that a 9-3 team, a 9-3 SEC team, make the playoffs. That gives us about, I think that gives us about, like you said, about 6 to 8 teams that can legitimately make it. So, and of those 6 to 8, I think Auburn's in that number.
Okay. So top half. So we got Auburn in the top half for the conference, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But okay, so yeah, technically, I mean, yeah, technically they still can win the ACC. The 2 games they lost were out of conference games, so it doesn't count towards their conference record. So the point,
Right.
they can still win the ACC, and if they still win the ACC, even with those losses to those teams, I'm pretty sure that. Well, maybe they. I'm gonna ask you this. I ask you this. 2 years ago, the committee left out a undefeated ACC champion, right?
Florida State.
Yes,
Right.
they left out an undefeated ACC champion. If let's use Texas, and we can use Alabama because you know it could change around. Let's say Texas or Alabama
So you go.
loses all of their non-conference games, but wins the conference. Do you think they get into the playoff as the champion? Let's just like this is a hypothetical, very hypothetical,
Yeah.
very hypothetical. If they lose
Yeah.
all of their non-conference games and they win the conference, do you think the committee leaves them out?
The only way they did in that scenario, the only way that they wouldn't make the playoffs is if
So who are they?
they
Hold
wouldn't
up.
victory
Who are they
conference champion.
non-conference losses?
The-
Who are they non-conference? Because
You know,
Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah.
They already
So
lost.
that's-
They already lost.
that-
to Florida State. We're talking about Bama. So Bama already lost to Florida State. They lost. They lose Louisiana Monroe. They lose their other non-conference game. Whoever it is.
Because that matters.
I mean, honestly,
Because if you lose to Mercer, I don't think you get in.
it's not gonna matter if they win the SEC. If you win the SEC,
Oh, yeah. You guarantee.
they take the 5 highest ranked conference
You-
champions.
you're
So unless the SEC champion ends up being the 6th highest ranked conference champion, which is highly unlikely that happens. Yeah, it's impossible. It's
But
almost impossible for an SEC champion. It
to
would take
Marcus's,
years of attrition
to
for
Marcus's
the
point,
SEC champion not to
to
make it.
Marcus's point though, you lose to Louisiana Monroe, you lose to whoever the other non-conference was, and you lost to Florida State, but you're still the SEC champion. Do you still put the SEC champion? Do you still put that team in the playoff?
Yeah, I think that's a guarantee.
Wow. Okay.
I think Power 5 spots are guaranteed, like Ted said though.
They not guaranteed. It's only the top 5 highest rated conference champion. So basically, you telling me if the AAC has a higher rated, if the conference champion from the AAC is rated higher than the SEC champion, in that scenario, they would get in over the SEC champion.
But you got to think though,
if you're number 2 in the SEC, number 1 or number 2 in the SEC, you're gonna be highly ranked.
You got to think you lost to Louisiana Monroe, you lost to another FCS school, and you lost to Florida State. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
It matters, but you make it up with your SEC schedule. You're gonna play a ranked team.
I'll just ask.
Who did Alabama lost to 2 unranked teams at the time, right? Vanderbilt and Oklahoma were both unranked at the time when they lost to them.
I believe so. Yeah,
and they were 9-3 fringe playoff team. Had they won the SEC, they would have been in the playoffs. They still were, even in rank, they still were like 13th. You think about that, like it's still like 13th, losing to 2 unranked teams.
Yeah, but
so they still it's gonna be a struggle. It would take years of attrition, years of just poor play for the SEC would have to become the ACC for you to see an SEC champion not make the playoff.
I think them losing to those 2 teams because they had the SEC branding next to them was the reason why they still was ranked, and the fact that those other 2 teams had really good wins on their schedule as well. Now, if you look at it now, in this hypothetical that we're talking about, if that were to happen, who would be the other best wins on those team schedules? Who would be the other best win on Louisiana Monroe's schedule besides Alabama?
I don't know. I don't even know what it's probably not. No,
that's it. That would be their best win on their schedule.
You know
what I'm saying? Yeah, and this is all hypothetical. We're not saying that Alabama lost to them. We'll find out this Saturday. But the thing is, I'm just saying, like, yeah, Vanderbilt still had a win against who did Vanderbilt beat? Vanderbilt beat who was the Vanderbilt beat? They beat Auburn last year. They beat
I didn't want to say that.
I didn't want to say that either, but it is what it is. But you're looking at that, and I'm just saying, like, it also depends on who that team beat and who that team beat as well. So it'll be interesting as well, man. Shout out to Tim in the chat, Tim the Tool Man in the chat, man. He changed the avatar to Delroy Lindo with the what's his name, man. I appreciate it, man. He said the champ is here. 9-time champion. What up, my guy? Matt Foster, man. Matt Foster, welcome around the water cooler, man. We appreciate you so much for with us as always, Matt. Appreciate you so much, man. He said, not even close. There's a reason why they are sponsored by Under Armour and not Nike. Both are going to be the bottom of the barrel for both football and basketball. Who going to be the bottom of the barrel for both football and basketball, Matt? Expound on that, sir. I'm trying to get some more context for that.
Well, it's not. It can't be Auburn because it's sponsored by. You're behind, Matt. Matt, you're about 3 months. That was about Matt. That was about 3 months ago.
Yeah, Auburn
Nike school.
Auburn Nike school now. That's good.
That was last summer, Matt.
That was good.
Sorry, bro.
That's cool. Let's get into this, man. We talked about Jackson Arnold on Monday.
Matthew.
Yeah, man, Matt, good people, man. Shout out to Matt. We talked about Jackson Arnold on Monday, man. He said Auburn still ass though. All right, then, Matt. Hey,
Kentucky. Okay.
let me ask you this question, then, Matt. Let me
Alright.
ask you this question. He said
Alright.
Kentucky owns them. Okay, so I'm guessing. If I'm wrong, Matt, tell me if Kentucky is your team or who is your team. Who's the team that you root for, man? 9 times say who gets more applause, DeBoer in Tuscaloosa or Randy Watson in Coming to America? That boy good. Who get more applause? I'll probably have to say Randy Watson. Randy Watson.
Kentucky Wildcats. Okay.
But if the boy loses this Saturday, I think they pay that 70.
Oof.
I think they pay that 70 to you.
Oh, he a Kentucky fan.
Yeah.
Kentucky fan. I like that.
Hey, man.
I like that. He said,
It's not every day you get to slander a Kentucky fan.
I think you meant to say how. I was about to say, bro, what the fuck? Anyway, he said, how? I'm about to say, bro. I was like, wait, like how? That's what it's supposed to be a W. I'm gonna take it's supposed to be a W. He said, how can I download the intro song? I need that to hype me up every Saturday morning. Yeah, man. I am trying to figure out a way now to where I can get that, get a snippet of that as a ringtone for Auburn Dad, and I'm trying to figure out how I can get that out because apparently a lot of people like it. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out and see what we can do to make that happen, man. Appreciate that. EC James 92. Shout out to you, man. Kentucky sucks at football.
Mm-hmm.
And we will win one more game if lucky this season. Okay, all right. Well, at least he feel that way. At least he ain't being delusional about his team.
Kentucky kind of sucks at basketball too, man.
Yeah.
We really want to.
Since Calipari, though.
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything.
We really want to have that conversation, man. I don't know.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
it's the football episode. But
I wasn't gonna say nothing, my guy. You feel me? You know,
I made bad decisions in the front office.
yeah.
Y'all let the main man walk to Arkansas. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
You might be closer to a football school now.
Yeah. Y'all let the recruit master go. Like
that's it. That's crazy.
Look decent.
Matt, my apologies. The Big Blue Nation doesn't have a football pod. Watch, we won't have ESPN cut off the broadcast of our game in Auburn like they did y'all basketball team. Oh man, that's crazy. All right, man. Auburn, yeah, okay. All right, that's what's up. That confidence in UK has me laughing. Charlie Murphy laugh.
That's funny.
My bud. You know, I'm trying to get my Charlie Murphy impression now. Hold up, it'll come to me at the most inopportune time. Stick to football, cut your ass. What? Listen, bro. You want to call in, Matt? I got something for you. Matt. I got something for you. Here you go. Call in. That's the number right there, Matt. Call in 334-521-2679. 334-521-2679. Call in. Because I know you ain't talking about us country, and I done been in Lexington. Lexington ain't nothing in
Lexington, Kentucky. Call us.
Ain't nothing in Lexington. I know you
Pick
ain't
up the phone, Matthew.
I know you ain't talking, Matt. Talking about some country, bro. This dude, bro. I done been in Lexington, Kentucky plenty of times, my guy. And it's so funny, bro. Ain't nothing in Lexington, bro. He said, man, y'all so country, LMAFO, bro. Man, chill out, bro.
Pick up the phone, Matthew.
Love the accents, though. Shout out to Matt, though, man. Matt, we just had fun with you, bro. He said, Matt, delusional. It's a good thing. Oh, Huggy ain't with it tonight. Ooh, please don't let Huggy get to it. Don't let Huggy get to it, man. Oh, he said he can't call in. Okay, all right then, Matt. I hate you, man. Somebody ran off into the hills outside of Lexington with some copper wires, thanks to ESPN. What? But y'all getting on Matt, bro. Matt, welcome around the water cooler, Matt. This is your.
Say you'll get charged for long distance. You buying minutes, Matt?
Bro,
2025, man.
Bro, this is not 2005, my God. What are you doing, bro? You gotta wait till after 9, man. You gotta wait till after 9. Oh, okay, all right. I guess this.
Oh, he's not even from the United States of America.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
right,
okay.
Right.
How you become a Kentucky fan?
What country you from, then?
Yeah,
Matt?
that is interesting.
What country you from? Hey, Matt, what country you from, Matt? You're not from the U.S. What country you from? Kenny said that's LOL. That's funny.
He's a Kentucky fan too, right?
Who, Kenneth? I think so.
Yeah.
I think Kenneth is
Wall. Okay. That's understandable.
What about John Wall? I'm confused.
That's how he became a Kentucky fan.
Oh,
That's
John
un-
Wall. Is how he
Uh,
became- Okay, all
That's,
right,
that's understandable.
makes sense.
the
Shout out
W
to
was
John Wall. John
international.
Wall. Shout out to John
Yeah.
Wall. John Wall retired.
Just retired. Yeah, shout out to John
Very
Wall.
underrated impact in
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
basketball.
very.
Very underrated.
Very. Like I saw somebody say John Wall was if he was like a mixture between what did they say? They said Kyrie and it was like if Kyrie and I can't remember who the other person was, but it was like I thought about it. I had to think about it. I was like, yo, that makes a lot of sense. Like if he was that type of guy, that would have been that would. I mean, I understand. I can't remember who the other person was. Ken of Auburn fan. No, Ken of Auburn fan. Shout out
Okay.
to Ken, man. Welcome. What's
I
up?
just saw Wildcats. Oh, it says Birmingham Wildcats. I remember.
Yeah, man.
Sorry
Shout
about
out
that,
to
Ken.
man.
I
Everybody in
didn't
the
mean to
chat,
put that on you, bro.
chat going by, man. We appreciate you, man. Let's get back to the conversation, though, man. All right, so we talked about Jackson Arnold on Monday. All right, so I'm gonna ask this, man. What do you need to see from Jackson Arnold on the offensive side of the ball to keep that optimism up for Auburn potentially being in the conversation as a team that is in contention for the SEC championship? What do you need to see from him? Because I was watching something. I was watching some other people and watching their analysis on it. He said the stream is lagging. I think the stream is lagging because you ain't in the US. I think everybody else is doing all right. If y'all stream lagging, please let us know. Because I don't think it is. I think it's saying healthy stream over here on my end and everything like that. If what do you need to see from Jackson Arnold? Also, what do you need to see from Hugh Freeze? And what do you need to see from? I can't believe we're saying this because I thought this wouldn't even be a. I thought this wouldn't even be a question. But what do you need to see from DJ Durkin in the situation for Auburn to continue to be in that that conversation for being a contender in the SEC? I'm gonna start with Tez first.
So what do I need to see from Jackson Arnold? Not a lot, to be honest with you. Not
Okay.
as much as I think that a lot of people are looking for. I just want to see, one of the reasons that I consistently shout out Peyton Thorne's numbers, and I will continue to do that to the end of the season, is because I don't think that we need a quarterback with gaudy numbers to win football games. I think we just need a quarterback to take care of the football and be efficient. And that's what Jackson Arnold proved he can do in the Baylor game. And if he can continue to do that, regardless of what it looks like, I'm cool with that, right? If he has to pass the ball, if he's efficient with the ball, he doesn't turn the ball over, I'm cool with that. It doesn't have to be fireworks. It can just be an efficient passing game. I'm okay with that. If he has to use his legs and play the option game, I'm fine with that too. As long as he's taking care of the football and giving the offense an opportunity to move the chains and score in the red zone, I'm cool with it. I personally don't need to see 3,500 yards passing from him. I don't have to see that. I just need to see efficiency and winning football. As far as the offense specifically, just adapting, letting the RPO game, playing the true RPO game. It seems like that's what we excel at, is playing true RPO football.
Very true.
So just doing that well, like we said in previous episodes, it's gonna come a time where it's gonna be 8-9 in the box. What does that RPO game look like then? Does it operate just as efficiently? If it does, then that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for just a grasp of the offense to continue to look like we did something in the fall. Because in previous years, it looks like we didn't do anything in the fall. We just scrapping things together as the season go along. So just to continue to look like a competent offense is all I'm asking. And I think that'll be enough because eventually, like I said, the game plan will dictate it. We'll get those receivers involved. We're gonna get our big plays. We're gonna get our fades and the touchdown, our big catches. We're gonna get, Malcolm Simmons across the middle taking 5-yard slants, 80 yards. We're gonna see all of that. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a time and a place for it. We don't have to force it. I think that's what the Baylor game proved. It's just like, man, let's just operate what we do well and do it efficiently, and we can get out of here with wins. As far as DJ Durkin, man, like I said, after watching that game a couple times, the defense was not out of position a ton. Not as much as it looked. It's just that for some reason, tackling. I asked y'all on a previous episode, like, man, how is the third and fourth man's like not wrapping up? He coming to the party and just not able to get a man to the ground. I didn't understand that. So, like, yeah, just tackling well, man, and some of the little things. I do want to see some of the little things. And I would love to see Caleb Harris play better. I'm just gonna call him out. Like, I would love to see him play better. He's a guy that I thought that was gonna be a staple in this defense, and we don't depend on. He didn't have the best of games, but hey, sometimes you have bad games. I want to see him bounce back. And if he can play well, I think. I mean, even with if he can play well, it keeps us from putting a lot of responsibility on the freshmen.
Gotcha.
Right. I feel like Eric Winters played well, but like it's kind of easy to play well when you only have a few snaps. You don't have a lot of responsibility. Once a player goes down and then you become that person in there, you have to step up in that role, then all that can change. So I just want to see him play well, man. And the defense overall just get better at tackling, but and I would say some pass rush too. But
okay. All right, we got 9-time champion on the phone. What's up, 9-time? What's going on, my guy?
What's up? How y'all doing?
We're doing all right, man. Hope
What's
everything's
happening?
going well with you, man. What's going on? What's on your mind, 9-time? What's up, man? Off, 9-time. I like the avatar. I like it. What's up? What's on your mind, man?
Hey, so here I keep it PC.
Okay.
So I look at that Auburn game, the Auburn game versus Baylor.
Okay.
So with Baylor, you got Dave Aranda, who was a great D coordinator at LSU, been great wherever he's been.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look at how he game planned that thing, let's go back to pregame. You had an unproven quarterback passing the ball that was turnover prone at Oklahoma. You have Eric Singleton banged up with a knee, banged up with a knee or a thigh bruise or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yet Aranda still stayed in that too high. I mean, I think that probably was I don't know. Would you have made Auburn beat you and through the air? And then the question I was going to say is moving forward, I think that may be the book on how to play Auburn defensively, except keep a spy in there to keep Arnold from running the ball. But I think Auburn's going to see a lot of too high once we get to Oklahoma, A&M, Georgia, Missouri, and that stretch. What do y'all think?
So Monday, when we did the show Monday, right? I said Monday, I wanted to see us progress in the passing game. I would have loved to see us throw the ball a little bit more in this game with the too high shell, but everybody was like, man, it was in too high though. They just give you the box to run. I was like, okay. When the time comes where we are playing someone and they spy Jackson Arnold and there's somebody just watching him, just waiting for him to run because he's put it on tape now. And when he's put it on tape, teams are gonna try. Teams know that okay, now that we see him do it, we saw him do it against Alabama. We didn't know if that was real, but we just saw him do it again against Baylor, literally the next game that he played in. Because I think the Alabama game was his last game, the last football game he actually played in. Saw him do it again. All right, we have to account for him as a runner in this offense. In any offense, we got to account for him as a runner. My thing was we need to see him throw the ball against a too high look in that situation because there is going to become a time when defenses will put a spy on him and not allow him to just roam free like that. And when the passing lanes open up, I agree with you, 9-time. I would have loved to see us throw the ball a little bit more against the too high safety look. Now I understand you use what you use and you keep doing what has been working for you the entire game. It's just something that we was all hoping that Hugh Freeze would do, and hey, he did it. So I can't be mad at him because last year we was basically telling him to run the ball last year and things and stuff like that. And guess what? He was still trying to pass the ball, and we lost games. When you had 1,200 yard back that barely touched the ball in a lot of games and things stuff like that. I'm just happy that he stuck with what was working. So I'm happy about that. But in certain times, like now that you have a quarterback that has shown that he has the ability to pull the ball down, is not scared to pull it down and run. Now you have to start thinking about what your future opponents and what SEC or other SEC teams are looking at when they see that. Are they going to spy him? Are they going to use a deferred rush and things and stuff like that? That's not the actual term for it. That I just made it up off the top of my head. But will you start seeing teams kind of almost slow down a pass rush in the event of they're trying to prevent Jackson Arnold from running and trying to get those rushing lanes? So if that happens, we're going to have to throw the football. And if a lot of teams are sitting in too high safety looks, you're going to have to throw the football against a lot of too high safety looks. So, I mean, I said that this past weekend, and a lot of people was like, man, we were being critical. And I was like, nah, I wasn't being critical, man. I was just saying, now that he put it on tape, if I was a defensive coordinator, I'm looking at that and I'm saying, yo, I'm spying him. I just put a spy on him for majority of the game and dare him to run the ball, dare him to pull the ball down and run and make him throw the football into the coverage that we want. That's what I would do. Y'all thoughts on that?
And here's the last thing I'll say is that I agree with everything you said. The only thing is, I'll throw back in Auburn's favor. If you have a mic to spy on Jackson Arnold, Arnold can run around. I'm not sure a whole lot of people wouldn't be trucked by him. So saying you're going to have a spy and being able to do that efficiently, I think are two different things. But hey, I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself now.
Appreciate that, time, man. Hey, man, y'all thoughts on that, man? Y'all, I wanted y'all to get a chance to answer, man. Shout out to 9 time for calling in, man. Y'all thoughts on that?
Yeah, shout out. That's a great call, man.
Yeah.
But I guess my thoughts, I think he was finna get into exactly what I was saying, what my thoughts would be. Is like I get that point that you can theoretically, I mean, not even theoretically, like factually, you can throw the ball on a too high look, and you can bring a spy from a too high look. But I think this is why you go get the receiving core that you go and get.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the outside, when you put a Cam Coleman, when you put a Perry Thompson, you put Eric Singleton in the slot, who they were doubling pretty much 75% of the game. And then you put a tight end on the field and a receiver. You may go 4-2 aside, isolate the receiver on the boundary, something like that. It's going to be tough for you to spy. Can you, with 5 men, stop us from running read option with the tag? Can you, with the 5-man box, theoretically stop us from running read option if we do it efficiently? I guess you can put a spy there.
So you saying, hold up. So you saying, hold up. Let me make sure. So are you saying in a 2x2 set? Are you saying in a empty set? Which one? In what set are you looking at that in?
I'm looking at. I would say I'm trying to think of a good scenario.
Okay.
Maybe in a 2x1 set.
Okay, so
maybe like 11 maybe 11 personnel, tight end on the line.
Okay.
2 receivers to the field.
Okay.
Solo receiver to the boundary.
Okay.
And then your running back lined up to the field.
Okay, and so you asking,
something like that.
So you're asking if there are 5 men.
Can you with a 5-man box force us to pass the ball? And when you force us to pass the ball, you think about where these people are on the field and and how you're going to have to cover them if you can efficiently force us to pass the ball. It's going to be a tough task. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but I'm just saying, like, it is theoretically a tough thing to ask. If we are running read option efficiently like we did, especially if we throw in some eye candy in there, where you got a swing pass attached to it. And it's like, man, you don't have that many players on the field. Like,
So all right, so if we had a 12 personnel set, right? Okay, so I'm trying to get the example out. So we're in not 12, 11 personnel set, three receivers, one tight end, one running back, and we're running. All right, you saying we run RPO or we run the RPO out of this? Correct.
yeah,
That's
some
all.
sort of RPO. I mean, that specific set doesn't have to be it, but I like the tight end in just for the sake of having an extra blocker in the RPO game.
All right, and so you're
You
saying
see what I'm
that,
saying?
and so you're saying you have 5 guys in the box, which means you either have 3 down linemen or 2 linebackers, or you have 4 down linemen and 1 linebacker, which means that you have another linebacker. You have a linebacker that is depending on his alignment, he's outside of the box, but technically inside of the box as well, almost.
I can't see a world where you have a 5 box.
Yeah,
in a tight end.
Yeah, I can't see that either.
I gotta put 6 in the box for a running back and tight end. I don't
because if that linebacker is out, that means because in that offense, I mean in that defense,
you outnumbered off rip.
Yeah, you outnumbered off rip.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The numbers game is going to dictate now a 6-man box, and now all of a sudden you have the best receivers on the world on the outside with matchups that are in your favor.
Well, technically,
Like,
it's not. Technically, it won't be in your favor because
just depends on what defense they're playing, of course. But
okay,
I'm
so
just saying,
if they play, let's say that defense is playing some type of 3-3-5, right? If you got a tight end on the line, inside the line, if you got an inline tight end that's on the line, right? You got 3 down linemen, you got a jack on the edge that's rushing, and you got 2 linebackers. That gives you 6 people in the box. So you got somebody, you got a linebacker that can cover the tight end. You got a linebacker that's watching the running back. And then you still got 5 DBs. So technically, if you're running the defense correctly, on the side where you have your 2 wide receivers, you still got 3 over 2. And then on the side that you got a single receiver, you still got 2 over 1.
You still got 2 over 3. Yeah, 2 over 1.
So technically, in that defense, you can still cover. So they can still cover now. And it depends on what the tight end is doing in that offense as well. If the tight end is a tag to block, then now you have 6 guys that are blocking 6.
And that linebacker got to read, and the linebacker got to make a read.
So basically, in that, if that's the case, then to your point, yes, run the football. If the tight end is going to be blocking,
then you're gonna force me to walk that safety down in that box.
Exactly. So yeah, if you walk the safety,
which is what we ultimately want, right?
But if you get a 7-man box, it should be.
It's what we're trying to get to, right?
Man, box throwing the football. That's what it is.
Because essentially, the reason I say that is because.
But the thing is, Baylor didn't do that. So
that's what I'm saying.
So if teams continue to do that, and now you sitting here saying, all right, you got the opportunity to where
I don't know, Robert.
What Robert said?
Wow, he's Bama trolls coming from.
I have no idea, Robert. I agree with you there.
I don't know.
But if you had that, so the numbers would be even almost, except in this case, you had a quarterback as a runner, and if
that's what I'm saying, you get an extra man.
It's in Auburn's favor at that point in time. But technically, at that time, depending on how fast, how athletic that safety is, if that safety can get downhill fast enough, then it really depends. But if the safety is taking his read step backwards instead of taking it forward first,
I'm gonna change his depth alignment though. If I see that killing me, I'm gonna just change his depth alignment. I'm gonna have him shade it up, and I'm gonna tell him like, hey, look, watch that outside receiver. But if he don't flood out, go. But be careful of that because they see that they going for the deep ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess the thing is like once you start to get into once you get into that, it then becomes an execution thing. Yeah, it becomes an execution point, and the more like you can give a defense to think about, like, oh, if he goes here, then I got to do this, and then I got to do this. Whoa, but check this because this time they lined up this, they didn't do this time, and the more they have to process that, the more advantage you have, especially running the football, right?
That's what made those.
those linebackers and safeties flat-footed, the easiest it's going to be for you to run the football.
But
And
that's what
I
made.
think that's why he went out and recruited all that talent on the outside, so they can do that.
But I'm gonna say that, yeah, that's what made Florida State so good against Bama. Like they showed, they Gus was showing a lot of eye candy pre-play. But that's, to me, that's what's his claim to fame. Like the motions, the running, like, because he gonna read. He's making a read off what your defensive end doing. If your defensive end or your outside linebacker bite down, it's gonna be a long night.
I saw Hugh do that. The reason I brought that formation up is I saw them do that a lot.
Yeah, we did it too.
They got to it a lot. They got to that. Like they would be 2x2 and put Eric Singleton in motion. Then they had a 4-2 aside. Like they made a point to kind of get to that, to put those. So I don't know, when you line up like that, it gives you a clear numbers picture of where you have an advantage at. You can clearly see whether I got the numbers on this side of the field or I got numbers on that side of the field. And you put somebody like Eric Singleton in motion, who they decided to double team, which, you know, I think you got to, who's a 4-2 speed guy. You don't want to let him get on top of you, well, get over top of you. Bro, it's stopping a run game like that with all those options when it's run well is very difficult to do, man.
But
It's like a service academy offense with 5-star players.
It's
But
really,
what the motion does, it prevents the linebacker from just shooting that gap quick, bro. Because the linebacker has to make that read then.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's really not that hard. I mean, what makes it hard is the motions. It's the motion.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it.
That's it. That's what makes it hard. The motion part. But it's almost like, and I see some people in the comments saying triple option. That's literally all it is. Like,
that's what I said.
Like, it's literally like this man. Like, it's almost like you got to read it as like you get the fullback. Like if you ever saw people running triple option, they always running out of I. They run out of I formation. They were running. You had the dive option. Then you had the option to fake the dive, pull it with the quarterback to run, and then when you get to the end of the line of scrimmage, you can pitch it to the running back. That's literally all it is. All it is this man in that situation. You just got to be sound in assignment. You just got to be like, all right, this man, you have this guy. This man, this guy. This man, you got the quarterback. That's literally it. But
that's not easy to do, bro.
It's
Vanderbilt run through the conference.
It's very tough.
It's not easy to do. And you have 5-star players out here too now. Like it's
the thing is, if a guy misses his assignment, it's a broke play.
Say it again.
Yeah,
I said because it happened to us and you following it when they was running triple option against us.
Because we weren't disciplined. Just being honest, we weren't disciplined.
But I'm just saying, if that doesn't get to his assignment, it's still a broke play.
Yeah, I look at it differently from that. But go ahead.
I think a lot of times you see teams that don't have a lot of talent run that type of offense because they know they can get big plays just out of teams being undisciplined. When you insert, the more talent you insert in the offense like that, like the more dangerous it becomes. Like that's why you see you thinking about a Vanderbilt. You know, we talk about those. It's basically a service academy offense, right? Service academy offense with 5-star players. They said the same thing about Gus. The service academy offense with 5-star players. You see, you put a Pavia down there in that offense at Vanderbilt. They upgrade that offensive line, and then all of a sudden, these SEC teams that don't see that type of offense every day, they have trouble, man. And when you got a quarterback that can run like that, he poses a threat because, like you said, it gives the offense the advantage in the box numbers. It's just, I don't know. I just think if you execute it well, it's just really, really tough to stop because you just don't have enough defenders on the field. It's designed to take advantage of the numbers game. And no matter what you do, there's technically an answer for it. Now, whether you execute it or not, that's on your team. But it's tough to stop, man, with his ran well.
Well, the thing about it is, what you have to do is, I feel like the best way to stop that is depending on your defensive end. And you should tell your defensive end to take the quarterback, honestly, in my experience in that situation. If you take the quarterback, the rest of the team should get enough penetration, and you should contain the play enough for your team to make that play. But like you said, it's a tough task to stop. But the teams that stop it usually have great edge play.
They have great.
Yeah.
They have great.
And
Eyes. That's what it is.
And what makes us unique about it, what's unique about us though, is like you very rarely see teams that do this well that have a Cam Coleman on the outside, that have an Eric Singleton in the slot, that have a Perry Thompson and a Horatio Fields, who all are receivers that could possibly require a double team. It's usually they have one receiver on the field. Now you're doing it and you're spreading the defense thin with talent, and it's like, come on, man, it's like, come on. Like it's only so many of us. Theoretically, if they do start stopping us from run, Eric Singleton should eat in the slot.
Yeah,
right. Cam Coleman should see those one-on-one matchups on the outside. Like all those things should start to happen.
But
I'm hoping that's how it works.
I get where you coming from because I get where you coming from saying that because I'm tell me if I'm wrong. I'm thinking you saying that from the position of if that's the case, they're bringing somebody extra towards the lines of scrimmage to stop the run. But here's the thing. If you have here's what can mess that up. If you have a nose tackle that can play both, who can two gap very well.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a nose tackle that can two gap very well and get really good penetration and play both sides and play backside and front side, A gap, whatever side the linebackers line up on and do that really well, that's a problem. Because guess what that does? It frees up the linebacker.
Yep, but that's what
to not have to play. And so that's my and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about when you get into plays like when we get into conference play, because I use conference play a lot. When we get into conference play, you're gonna see a lot of defensive tackles that's gonna be able to two gap very, very well. Very well. Like, be able to clog up a middle and disrupt it to where what's going to end up happening is those guys either a guard is going to have to climb up to a linebacker if they gap scheme, and they have to climb up to a linebacker zone scheme as well. They got to climb up to a linebacker, or linebacker just going to be too quick and he's going to be able to fill holes very fast. Like there is a difference that, like, I'm not sitting here saying that every team's going to do it, but there are some teams on the schedule that have the talent to do that. And so when we get in those situations, what is the alternative to that? Is my question.
My only rebuttal to that is, like, if you have a nose tackle that's that talented, if you have like, it's kind of like Lou Riddick said that at one time. It's like, there's whatever offense you want to run, there's absolutely no answer for a 3-tech that you can't block. Right.
True.
That's why Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald. Like, you can't block the man. And so that's what I'm saying. My only pushback to that would be, like, if you have that player up front, it wouldn't matter what kind of offense we run. If they just wrecking the game like that, you know what I'm saying? It didn't matter what we do. So I don't know, man. I just think the only thing that could derail this is if the passing game isn't as advertised. If these receivers aren't as advertised, if Jackson Arnold can't make, the right decisions in this thing.
What's going on, Wade?
Or if this offensive line starts to fail, one of the two.
I think the only worry at this point about the passing game is, does Jackson Arnold hold the ball too long? He hasn't been in a situation where he's been in that position yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that to me, if going forward, will be my only question mark about this passing game. When he dropped back in when he has to drop back, is he holding the ball too long? Is he not hitting his reads? But right now, it was a quick read game for him, so we really didn't have to see that part of it.
True.
But with what I was going to say, with this offensive talent, it's kind of like you can manage the game how you want to, Ted. So it's just like, if you want to run the ball, you can run the ball. If you put in the passing situation, like Kendall said, you can run reverses, you can run bubble screens, you can You got Eric Singleton. You got that type of talent at your disposal. Like, so it's crazy. So he shouldn't be in a situation this year where we mismanage games.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just that's one thing I would not accept this year.
I feel you.
Man, I would tell you this with this offense, the one thing that I'm leery of for real, and somebody put it we put it in a text message thread today. That video of Marcus Davis at practice, I think we talked about this on the episode this summer one time when we was talking about coaches on the staff. As much as I like Marcus Davis, he may be the weak link in terms of experience on this coaching staff offensively. And if receivers aren't running routes correctly and doing all those little things we talked about, like depth and giving the quarterback enough space and sideline to throw the football, it makes your quarterback look bad.
It does. It
True.
does.
A quarterback, like if a receiver runs a hitch 3 yards short of where he's supposed to be, and the quarterback just throws it, it makes the quarterback look really bad.
Agree. All right, man. We got somebody on the phone. They coming in. Let's see who it is. Tell us who you are, man. You around the water cooler with the fellas. We is what it is. What's up? How you feeling tonight?
This is Christian. I'm a YouTuber myself at Ballard Sports Media, working towards sports journalism. Wanted to get on the show tonight. Been watching y'all for a while. Let's
What's up,
talk
Christian?
football, man.
I think hold on. I'm sorry, Christian. I think I've checked out your channel. Shout out to Christian, man. You said I want to say Ballard Sports Media, right?
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, I checked out your channel because I believe you was in the chat at one point in time a couple of weeks ago or a month or so ago, and I saw it, and I was like, I'm gonna go check him out and see what's going on, man. That's what's up, man. What's going on? How you feeling?
Oh, shout out.
I'm doing all right, man. I'm gonna let y'all know real quick. No Auburn hate here. I am an Alabama fan. Y'all look better than us this year so far, so shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
But no, man. One thing that I kind of addressed this offseason was for Auburn. It seemed like there was only one missing piece of the puzzle to get this team where it needs to be under Hugh Freeze, and that's quarterback. I think Friday night we saw it unfold greatly in Jackson Arnold, running for over 130 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, I guess rushing, and a couple. I think he did so much. And you guys have had the receivers, Perry Thompson, Cam Coleman, whoever. What I want to see going forward, and I want your thoughts on this, is do they continue to use Arnold and his running ability, or is he going to open up the pass game and say, now get the ball to these guys more? What do you think?
It's $1 million question.
I think he lives with what's working. I think he trusts Jackson Arnold with his decision making so far, and knows that he can create big plays with his legs, and that makes him look good as a coach. And when you on the hot seat as a coach, you going whatever work. You ain't trying to derail the plans. You sticking whatever get the dubs.
Yeah, I agree with Marcus there. I think Hugh Freeze is going to use whatever he can to win, because I think there's a lot of other things at stake as well this season, even though people don't believe it. But I think he's going to do whatever he can to win. He kind of alluded to it in a press conference as well. I think I feel like this coming up week, you're gonna see a lot of the passing game, and people are gonna get very, very ecstatic. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Ball State is not a good team.
Nope,
Ball State
not at all.
A good team
Nope.
at all. So I don't want us to get excited just because we see Jackson Arnold come out here and potentially throw for almost 300 yards in the game and things and stuff like that, and potentially, he could come out and not play in the second half, or not even play in the fourth quarter. But we don't want to dismiss that, because you gotta respect every team and things and stuff like that. South Alabama could be a little bit different if Auburn is not on their P's and Q's. That could be a game, going into the second half. So
Indeed.
I don't want people to just get excited just because of the fact we get out here and you see Cam, Malcolm, Perry, Eric Singleton. You see all these guys go out here and potentially go for over 100 yards in this game coming up this this weekend. To answer your question, I personally would love to see him open up the pass a little more, especially with him basically saying the drop back game hasn't been working. I'm not working,
Right.
hasn't been to where he wants it to be. So I would love to use these next couple of weeks against what is considered to be inferior opponents to you to kind of hone those skills, because once you get to Oklahoma, now you get into conference play. And it goes back to what I said earlier about playing against this too high, like the too high safety look. You can throw against the too high safety look. It's not a crime to throw against it. There are teams against too high safeties where you can throw it in. NFL teams and
All
other
the time.
teams do it all the time. So I would love to see that part of the game mature a lot. Because I think once you do that, because I think like Ted said earlier, we run the RPO game very well, run it very well. But if you can add a mature passing game to it, now you in another dimension to where teams have to defend the whole field and not just a quarter, a third of the field and things and stuff like that. And that's my thought process on it.
Can I ask y'all? Can I ask? Okay, and I want to ask this question before he get off the phone. So, if you were running RPO,
I got a very bad delay in my ear. My bad. Let's get Ballard to ask. Let's get him to ask his follow up, and then we're gonna get him out because I got a delay in my ear, and I think it's because I got my mic open. So go ahead, Christian.
It sounded like he had a question for me. Did he have a question?
Yeah, I had a question for you, but I was finna ask you. Well, I'm finna ask the panel. What with a good RPO game? What like attempt per game average do you think we should have passing wise?
I mean, it's a possibility that number could be high because it's a pass option on every play. There's a possibility it could be low because guess what? He can pull it and run and things stuff of that nature. So I mean, it can vary in my opinion.
It could vary, but I mean, what did you think? Like, what did you think that even if he's going to run it most plays, you still hope for a big passing play and average of maybe 5 or 6 yards?
That would be nice.
Pass,
So theoretically, you're probably gonna be a little bit more rushing heavy. Just to have, like, because from a defensive standpoint, like you defending the RPO, you probably trying, you want them to hand the ball off. You want them to hand the ball off and be able to stop that play in the box because they're only passing the ball if they have an advantage, if they see an advantage.
True.
Right. Otherwise, they're just handing it off. And so you kind of want them, which is why Baylor chose to do what they did. It's like, we don't want to deal with those receivers on the outside, and we know they're only gonna throw the ball if they see an advantage. So let's just take that away and let's just try to stop this in the box with this run. So man, to answer that question, I think you're gonna see a lot more running than we really kind of bargained for before the season started, man. I take Hugh Freeze for his word. Every time he talk about Jackson Arnold, he bring up that Alabama game. I saw him against Alabama. He ran for all them yards. And the first time we saw him against Baylor, what is he doing? 135 on the ground. So you're going to see this, man. Don't get me wrong. You're going to see this, and you're probably going to see a mixture of some shots down the field. A lot of games I think are going to look a lot like that Baylor game, honestly, offensively.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like 20 to 25.
I was about to say, to Nick's point, against teams like Ball State, you're probably going to air it out so that these receivers get their numbers and they don't transfer. But other than that, when it comes time to big games that they can win, they think they can win because I think those defenses are going to play them that way. They're going to show them that too high safety and say, hey, we can stop y'all from running the ball. And I think you're going to see us attempt to run the ball a lot. And Jackson Arnold leading this rushing in a lot of games.
Hey, real quick before I get off of here, as I mentioned, I'm an Alabama guy. I want y'all's thoughts on this FSU game, man. So a couple things.
You don't.
Did your takeaway? Do you take away from it that FSU has turned things around or Bama has issues? Which one do you lean on more? And then also for Alabama's side of the loss, Was it a Ty Simpson issue or was it just a whole coaching debacle that they couldn't get the offense going, plus the defense struggling with giving up 31 points? What do you think about that loss?
You answered your own question a little bit.
I'm gonna answer it like this. I don't think it's an FSU turnaround. I think FSU just had a bad year because you can't. FSU in 2023 was an undefeated conference champion that got left out of the playoffs. They made the wrong decision on quarterback, and you saw that at the beginning of the season last year. You come in, get a new offensive coordinator, and you got that offensive coordinator who went and got a quarterback that basically is tailor-made style for his offense, and you see it working to perfection. That's all it is. So basically, I don't think FSU went away. I just think FSU just made the wrong decision at quarterback last year, and it affected the whole team last year. That's the reason why they were 2-10.
I would agree.
If they would have made a different decision at the quarterback position instead of going with DJ Uyunglele, if they would have went and got another guy, if they would have went in, who knows if they would have gotten Cam Ward. We everybody used Cam Ward. If they would have went and got Cam Ward, FSU probably would have been an 8-9 win team last year.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think they got they hit on the offensive coordinator, and the offensive coordinator hit correctly on the quarterback is what happened, and everything else just put it in place. Now the other side, man, I'm gonna just be real, man. I'm gonna be real about this Alabama team, bro. I don't think I'm gonna say something that may be not well received in Alabama circles. I don't think Simpson was the problem. I really don't think he was the problem, to be honest with you.
I agree. I agree.
Simpson was the problem. I think Cam Dewberry is better than Cam Proctor. I think y'all hype Cam Proctor up, in my personal opinion. I think all offseason long, everybody was telling me that Alabama's offensive line is going to be the top offensive line in the ACC and potentially one of the top 5 in the country. I didn't see that. And everybody was basing it off of Cam Proctor. And I'm like, man, Cam Dewberry looked better. I'm looking at this and I'm just like, yo, man, Cam looked better. In my personal opinion, Cam Dewberry looked better. I'm gonna just be real, man. I think y'all lost y'all edge, dog. I think y'all lost y'all edge, man.
Basically, just go ahead and sum it up and say we had a bad day and got out coached. Now, we don't know what Florida State's going to become after this win. It might be momentum, or they might be a 5-win team. I would hope that Alabama side, that they're not having a downfall like Florida State had last year. I don't think that's going to happen. And by the way, to all the critics out there saying we need to bench Ty Simpson because he had a bad day, it's his first ever start, first ever actual playing action at Alabama. Plus, he's on the road, man. I know you had 9 months to prepare, but who cares? I thought he personally did well. I think we look at the score and we say he didn't do enough, but I'm saying he's my quarterback until proven otherwise.
He's my quarterback.
Not the TO.
I tell you this, Florida State is proof of concept of what you can do with good decisions, good hires from coordinators and stuff, and then the transfer portal, right? Because in a year they added some pieces in the transfer portal, went out and got them a quarterback, got him handpicked them a coordinator to go with that quarterback. They got some pieces in high school recruiting, and next thing you know it, they look formidable. Now we'll see as the season goes on. But as far as Alabama, man, I'm telling you, I keep saying it. You guys have a culture problem.
Yep.
CULTURE. Culture problem. And it is a culture that will not win in the SEC. And I know a lot of people are getting on people who calling for the coach, but I'm telling you that this coaching staff right now does not have a grasp of this team and locker room when it comes to putting together a team that can win physical football games in the SEC. Those guys are celebrities.
I would agree.
That's well put, Ted. That's well.
And nobody fears celebrities.
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
They doing too many things.
Well,
And I don't think nobody fears him specifically. Like nobody.
No, not at all.
that
But the thing about it was Tez before, like he came from being an offensive coordinator with Indiana.
Mhm.
He went to
Mm.
Fresno State for what a couple.
Fresno.
Then he went to Washington, had one spectacular year, and Bama bought into it.
Yeah, 2 good years
Mhm.
at Washington.
mhm.
All off the back of what Penix.
Yeah.
I mean, Penix
Yeah.
was the quarterback in Indiana too. It's just Penix is
Rome Medusa,
Yeah,
Yeah.
dudes, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's it. Man, Ballard, Christian. Appreciate you so much, man, for calling in, man. Thank you so much. Hey, man, shout out your channel, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching, they can hear it, so they know where to go.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I'm Christian Ballard with Ballard Sports Media. Started it back in 2019 to pursue sports journalism, and overall, we just kind of have a great college football community. We hang out, we talk ball, we trash talk and everything. Just come hang out, come check out the channel. Love all you guys. God bless, and roll tide. We'll get it fixed, man.
All right, man. War Eagle to you, man. That's what it is, dog. Shout
War
out
Eagle,
to you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate you so much
No
for calling in,
rule.
man.
I don't know where he was going with that.
All right. Oh man, shout out to Mr. Heat. You know, I got
Mhm.
my guy, Mr. Heat. Mr. Heaton, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling good. I just got a question to ask because I remember that you saying that sometime y'all were going to do some like instructional things. So from your point of view, I've been having nightmares about old Trig, and there are a lot of good tight ends in the SEC. You know that the man at Georgia, the one at Kentucky, Caddis, the one at Missouri, Norfleet. So how would you try to fix that problem? Because there are a lot of quality tight ends in the SEC. I mean, some studs in there.
You can't.
So I'm gonna let Marcus and Tez answer this question because apparently I talk too much. I'm gonna let them answer first, and I'm gonna answer after them. Go ahead, fellas.
Who said you talk too much?
It's somebody in the chat. I just want
Wait, do not let that bother you, brother.
It does not bother me. I was
say
doing
that.
it to be funny. I was doing it to be funny.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was like, all right.
Answer the
But
Go ahead, Tez.
Here's how I would do that. I would bracket them all game if I could. I mean,
Go ahead, Tez.
Yeah, I would bracket. I would particularly probably bracket them because it's a mismatch either way you go, and you saw it in this
I
Baylor
was
game.
going to say it's mismatching it with the goal.
Trey was too big and strong for a cornerback, and then he was too quick for guys that were playing linebacker. So you would have to some kind of way put a bracket around him, around that guy, to kind of like protect him. Because the thing that comes to my mind when I think about that is Brock Bowers on the last drive in 2023 against Georgia when Georgia came to Jordan Hare and Auburn was winning, and then Brock Bowers just went down the field and just was like, yeah, just give me the ball, man. I'm the best player. Just give me the ball. And we didn't have an answer for it. So you have to be able to, for one, you got to have somebody that can jam. Literally, you got to jam them off the line some kind of way, because most of the time that guy's going to be probably lined up in line right off the tackle. So you have to try to find some kind of way to jam them off the line and use that. But the thing is, man, I see Ed in the chat saying he probably wouldn't bracket. He would just straight double and make him throw somewhere else. That's a possibility too. But the thing is,
they did that.
We have
almost scored a touchdown.
If we double, I mean, goodness, I mean, like what we saw, like hopefully it'll get better with the secondary would get better and things like that throughout the season go. I just don't want to get beat deep again.
We have the linebackers to do that.
Yeah.
So I guess my answer to your question would be that you can't. You can't. I mean, he's a matchup nightmare.
No, Tez. You got
man.
to. You getting paid $2.5 million a year to do it. You got to figure it out.
I mean, I think we did figure it out. Like they tried everything
that ain't
named.
what I wanted to hear, Ted.
Everything that we named, they tried in that football game. They tried safeties, they tried corners, they tried linebackers, they tried bracketing, they tried doubling. They double teamed him. They put him on the other side of the field. What's the guy, the fast receiver name? Hawkins,
yeah. Cole
he almost scored a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you have a player like that and you have a Jake Spavital with a player like that, it's almost they did as best as you can do. The only thing I can say is tackle better.
Or at least wrap up and wait till somebody come and help you take him to the ground.
I mean, that's it. I don't know if we're going to see a lot of tight ends used specifically like that. But we're going to see some talent at tight end.
I think of Lawson Luckily. I think of Lawson Luckily at Georgia.
Hey, Nick, I got one more question to ask you before I get off.
Go ahead.
Do you see, or is he just not going to develop enough? Do you see Alvin being able to get on the field at all this year? Alvin
Henderson.
Yeah, I think that.
I think you see him next game. I think you see him Saturday.
You think you see Alvin Saturday?
Really? Because they just don't talk about him. I'm just wondering if the 1A ball, and maybe his size is like working against him. But man,
you see a lot of other
yards. Come on, man.
I think you see Omar Master before you see Alvin Henderson. To be real with you,
I think you're gonna see all on Saturday.
I mean, that'll be nice.
I hope so.
It'll be nice to see everybody touch the field. But I mean,
before you get ready, you're gonna want them to touch the field before they get ready.
I mean, the ones
I'd probably say Omar Master before I see Alvin Henderson. To be real.
Yeah.
We just
the ones.
So much, Omar Master.
To the 1-star thing, bro, like he is the one thing I always say about that, like it's fast. That dude is fast. Like it don't care what 1-star, 2-star. I mean, 1A, 2A, 3A school, it don't matter. But 4.3 speed is 4.3 speed. So I think they just caution to the wind. He's a freshman. If you can afford to let him sit, there's no need to play him right now.
Yes.
Omar Mapson is a different animal though. He just keep flashing in practice. It's like, man, you got to get this guy on the field.
Baller. All right, Mr. Heaton, man. Appreciate you so much, my guy.
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, man. War Eagle, man.
War Eagle, Mr. Heaton. War Eagle.
War Eagle.
All right, man. Y'all have a good evening, fellas.
Right. You too now.
All right.
Appreciate Mr. Heaton calling in right there, man. That was great, man. Great call. Him and Christian Ballard from Ballard Sports Media, man. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to him as well, man. Appreciate you, Sham. Sham got with the 99-cent super chat. Appreciate that, man. We take anything. We take any way we can get it. Any way we can get it. Any way we can get it, bro. We appreciate it, man. Every dollar helps, man. It'll help me get the new Auburn headband once I find one. And things and stuff like that. So we appreciate that, and it'll help the show move forward, even though we haven't gotten any of them yet. But
is it Nike headband?
I don't know. I haven't found one yet.
You're gonna need a lot more than 99-cent if it's a Nike.
Well, you're right. Bro.
You might need a cosigner.
But guess what? That 99-cent goes a long way. That's what it does.
Yeah, fact.
My guy Sweet Stuff at 256 in the chat. What's up, my guy? He said, "What's y'all take on the secondary?" Okay, here's my thing. I have been high on the secondary. I have been high specifically on Rayon Strader. And when you saw Strader get in the game, Strader made some plays when he got in the game as well. I asked this question. Do you think we have overhyped this secondary, or do you think it was just first game jitters?
I'm hoping it was just first game jitters, but going back to what Ed Darby said, we just got to start putting hands on people. Like a lot of receivers are free releasing. a lot of these guys are running up the field without getting. You got to start putting your hands on these guys. And I want to see how our defense gel without Champ Anthony.
Well, we saw it last because he didn't. He
Yeah,
didn't.
But he a bigger part. To me, he was a big part. He was a big, way bigger part this year than what he was set to be last year.
Yeah, but he's and in the secondary that has a tackling problem, he was a willing tackler.
Yes,
So, like,
he was the best tackler. I would say, Ted.
Very willing.
Yeah, so that it sucks to see him leave.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be out for a long period of time. I think he's just out until everything gets healed and stuff like that. But I mean, my take on the secondary is I think the secondary is I say this. I feel like it was just first game jitters. I'm gonna have to take the coaching staff at their word of saying that the defense looked tired. I still think that this secondary could potentially be the strongest position group towards the end of the season. Moving forward, I'm still high on. I'm gonna just say that I'm still high on the secondary. Yeah. I'm not gonna lose faith in them because for one, I may have a little bit of bias towards the defense because I love defense a little bit more than I like the offense. But in general, I like defensive play. I'd rather play defense than I play offense. Just put it like that. So I'm a little biased towards that, and the fact that I feel like these 2 weeks coming up, this week, if they can just stay focused and just stay on the mental, get the mental part right. I think once they, hone their skills and stay locked in, I think once we get into, Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Georgia, I think the secondary will be what we all expect them to be, and everything that we was hearing about them in practice, I think we'll see it pop up on the field. What I hope does not happen is we see the defense plays well, then the offense takes a step back, and then the offense plays well and the defense takes a step back. I would like to see all of them play together, play a really good cohesive game, complementary each other in one game consistently throughout the season, and not have change.
Yeah.
My guy Sweet Stuffer is calling in. Sweet Stuffer, we about to get you on the phone right there, my guy. What's going on, Sweet Stuffer? What's up, man? What's on your mind?
What's up, fellas? Yeah, I asked a question, but there's a couple of things I want to discuss about the game with y'all, man. I've been on vacation. I told y'all I was gonna be at the Tiki Bar checking that thing out, man. I had a blast. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what's up.
But yeah. But there's a couple of things about the game. Okay, and I don't mean to be negative because I like what I saw, and I just want y'all to be honest. How do y'all feel about DeMar? Do y'all not feel like that our tailbacks kind of ain't got no juice? Do y'all kind of feel like that?
Which I think.
Man,
I'm just saying, they ran hard. I'm saying DeMar runs hard. But it just seems like DeMar, he ain't really kind of got no wiggle. It's nothing and it's fine.
I get what you're saying.
All right, Sweet Stuff. In his defense, he had a fumbling problem last year.
I was about to say the same thing.
Right. He had a fumbling problem last year. So in this game, I'm pretty sure they emphasize and him being a leader on this team now, I'm pretty sure they're emphasizing ball security.
Yeah.
And that there, when you gotta have that in your mind as a running back, it limits all the juice, like you said, that you want to do because you don't want to fumble the football.
Yeah. I think he just stepped into that role. Well, I think he stepped into that role as just a battering ram because of that, though. Because last year when he did fumble, you think about him, they were near the sideline after he had hit sideline on a couple of plays and stuff. Yeah, so it's like now I think they just saying hey, keep two hands on the ball, put your head down, and get us positive yardage, bro.
Yeah, that was very noticeable too. I noticed him, with two hands on the ball and running hard. I think he runs hard, but I don't see. I'm not expecting him to be Reggie Bush and nothing like that. But I'm just saying, I just wonder, going on into the season, because from what I understand, the Mapson guy, the freshman, and the other guy we got from UConn, I like what I saw from Cobb. It's just I said some juice, man, because we've been the board of playmakers for a little while now. You know what I'm saying? And what's up with Bryce Cain, man? Why can't Bryce Cain get on the field?
Eric Singleton. Michael Simmons.
Right. Right. Yeah,
That's
plain simple.
That's right there. I mean, I agree with you, man. Yeah, like it's it is a bunch of talent in that wide receiver room, and like Bryce Cain is a guy that just gets forgotten. Like Bryce Cain was a 4-star. If people forget, like this is the guy that was like highly recruited,
elite speed too,
in Mobile. Like he was highly recruited, you know, and things stuff like that. Like he can step on the field at any other school and legit be a and do what Malcolm and Eric Singleton do, you know, all game.
Right.
But I mean, that's it. I mean, like, and hopefully we'll get to see him, you know, these upcoming weeks, and everybody get to see exactly the reason why he was part of that Freeze 4, and stuff like that. But I just to answer the question, that's it. You know, Michael Sanders and Eric Singleton.
Okay, so this is my first time being able to catch y'all since I came back, and so overall, what did y'all think about what y'all saw overall?
A lot of things that can be worked on. Tackling, of course. We've always talked about. I just been a, you know, I just like to think ahead about what we potentially can see from defenses now that Jackson Arnold has put on tape that he is a willing runner, pull the ball down. I like to see the passing game mature a little bit, even if it is too high safety looks. Man, we say that we have seen. Yeah, I would love to see that. And I'm gonna be real with you, man. I've been a Jeremiah Cobb fan since Jeremiah Cobb committed to Auburn. I would love to see Jeremiah Cobb take over that. And it's no slight to Damari Austin. I would just love to see Jeremiah Cobb get the opportunity to be the guy, because I feel like once you see that, people gonna understand exactly what I mean, what I'm saying when he actually get the opportunity to just get in the game and just do what he do. Like I just think it's there, man. I think it's there. Pass rush is something as well. Pass rush is something as well that we want to see, even though we did get 4 sacks in the game. But yeah, I mean, and kind of solidifying this rotation on the defensive side of the ball and not seeing 28 guys play.
Right.
You know, kind of get to who are going to be our core guys that's going to play and who are the guys that's going to be in the game at the core moments when we have to get a stop at third and whatever, you know, and things stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, I think losing Trump there hurt. I think he was playing the game of his life against Arkansas last year before he got hurt. You know, he was bringing it. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all taking the call, man. Like I said, my first time being able to catch y'all, man. I appreciate it.
All the time, sweet.
I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Sweet Stuffer, man, for calling in, man. Appreciate him for calling in as always, man. Everybody that be rocking with us, man. We thank y'all so much, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Hey, look at that again, man. Another 99-cent super chat. I'm telling you.
Hey, man, stop playing with him.
Bro, it goes towards the goal. Shout out to Sham God, man. Shout out to Sham. We appreciate that, man. Shout out to him, bro.
You getting close, man.
We getting close, man. We getting close. That's $1.98. We probably got about another 47.38 to go before we can get it. So it is what it is, I guess.
Be proud of him.
Yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope, man. We appreciate it, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. We didn't keep y'all too long, man. But before we get up out of here, please know that your boy Nick does the live game watches in the locker room. That's what it's called now. We call it the locker room. Ball State versus Auburn live game watch this Saturday, 15 minutes before kickoff, 6:15 p.m. Central Standard Time before kickoff. You come watch the game with your boy inside the locker room with me, and then right after that, you head on over to Auburn Addicts TV for the official post-game reaction show, Tiger Vent. What I got? Oh, man, it came down. Let me put it back up. Come on. There you go. All right, guys. The official post-game reaction show, Tiger Vent, over on Auburn Addicts TV with the mayor, Marcus Fitzpatrick, DC Wolf, and Auburn Tez, man. So we appreciate that, man. Make sure you subscribe to both channels here. Also, man, please subscribe to these channels on YouTube at Is SECs and at Tight Sports Alabama Football Megacast at Auburn Addicts TV. Shout out to our guy Dustin over at the Uptempo Podcast. Be Sharp over at Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Vandy Chris over at the Golden Broom Podcast. And, of course, the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube, Huggy Beard on Facebook, and Bubba Hyde on Facebook as well. I gotta add them to the list. JMHO Sports Talk, Coach Sean, just my humble opinion, Sports Talk on YouTube. Subscribe there. And On the Block Sports with Coach Carl as well. Make sure you subscribe to both of those channels as well. Ted's got something that he want to show us, ladies and gentlemen. Ted's, I think it's called, I think we go like this. Who said that? I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Dad, what's up, man? If you watched the show yesterday, I kind of hinted at it, man. Tomorrow we got a show the next leg of this whole SEC thing called The Collective Speaks. Who said that? We addressing some of the comments that we got in the first two shows, and we're gonna pick some more random comments during the show. I already got them picked out. And the first comment, as you can see, is all eyes on Kalen DeBoer this year. All eyes on Kalen this year. And you'll be able to see who said that tomorrow. We'll unscramble it. And so, yeah, man, if you're not doing nothing around 7 o'clock, come check it out. Sure to be a fun time.
Man, yeah, make sure that y'all go over and subscribe at SE Season. His schedule is going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, right, Tez?
Yeah, 7.
Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 o'clock at SE Season YouTube channel. Make sure that you got that in the rotation. Hit the subscribe button. He's dropping content over there, man. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a dope show. So make sure that y'all checking that out as well, man. We appreciate that as always, man. Shout out to everybody that called in tonight, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to all y'all, Coach Christian from Baylor Sports Media, Mr. Heaton as well. I got Sweet Stuffer 256, 9-time champion, called in tonight. Shout out to 9-time for calling in, man. And so we appreciate all of y'all for calling in tonight, man, and rocking with us here in the water cooler. Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Get up out of here, my guy.
Man, y'all be blessed, man. See y'all Friday. Take care.
We'll be back Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, back around the water cooler. Man, as always, man, before we get up out of here, man, y'all have a good one. Better yet, y'all have a great one, man. Y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his, because guess what? He deserves all the praise and all the glory. And until Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, we'll be back around the water cooler. It is one love. Guess what? We out this mug. We holler.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.